Spark components determine whether a parameter, component, or trigger is activated per cycle. We're going to use each type to add variations to this 16-step pattern. First, we'll add the trigger spark to the 12th and 13th step of the kick track. The flashing value key indicates which cycle will activate the trigger. In this case, step 12 is triggered exclusively in bar 1 and step 13 in bar 2. Next, we'll add the parameter spark to the chord track. The same principles apply, but instead they activate step-locked parameter changes. In this instance, we're going to increase the release time on step 4 of the chord track by holding the step and adjusting the release. Then adding a parameter spark with flashing value 3 will activate this parameter change every third bar. Next, we'll add the component spark to the percussion track. This is used to activate other step components. Let's add the ramp up component to the first 4 steps. We can add the component spark in combination with ramp up to activate it every other bar. Now let's add the multiply component to steps 4 and 13. Continuing to hold shift, we can then add a component spark of value 4 without having to reselect steps. You can use this method to add any combination of components to a single step in one go. Finally, we're going to use the trigger spark and component spark to make this bass line less repetitive. We'll use the trigger spark to activate the second half of the bass line every third bar. Then we're going to use a combination of the component spark and transpose component to shift step 4 up an octave every third bar. You'll notice this aligns with the parameter spark in the chord track. Spark components are ideal for adding variation and fills without having to extend your step count with alternating patterns or track multipliers. If you want to revert to your original pattern, all you have to do is remove the spark components.